In all my years of living, learning, and listening, I've come to realize something quite simple, yet deeply powerful. If you want to live a peaceful, purposeful life, you only need to master four things: your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money. That's it. Control these, and you will control your life. Let's start with the mouth. Our words are like seeds. Some grow into trees that offer shelter, love, and wisdom. Others grow into thorns that wound, divide, and destroy. I remember a young man who came to me, angry and restless. He had burned bridges, lost friends, and didn't understand why life seemed so hard. I asked him, "How do you speak when you're upset?" He looked down and said, "I don't think, I just speak." And there was his answer. When you don't control your mouth will control your destiny. A single sentence can cost you years of peace. But a word spoken with care can heal, connect, and uplift. So pause. Think. Speak with kindness, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Now, let's talk about the mind. Your thoughts are the architects of your life. What you feed your mind becomes your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. If your mind is cluttered with fear, comparison, and doubt, how can you ever build a life of peace? I've learned that silence is not empty, it's full of answers. Spend time with your own mind. Reflect. Question your patterns. Notice the thoughts that lift you, and the ones that limit you. You don't have to believe everything you think. Choose your thoughts like you choose your food, wisely, and with care. Then comes the mood. Mood is the bridge between what happens to you and how you respond. Life will throw storms your way. People will disappoint you. Plans will fall apart. But you must remain grounded. I once sat in a room full of powerful leaders. One man stood out, not because he spoke the loudest, but because he stayed calm when everyone else panicked. He told me later, "I don't control what happens. I control how I carry it." And that's the secret. Don't let temporary feelings create permanent damage. Feel your emotions, but don't become them. Create space between stimulus and response, and in that space, you'll find your peace. And finally, money. Now listen closely, money is not evil. But uncontrolled money, that's chaos. I've seen people with little money live in peace, and people with much live in fear. The difference: discipline. Spend with awareness. Save with intention. Give without ego. And never let your desire for more rob you of your gratitude for what already is. True wealth isn't in what you own, it's in how you live. So let's bring it all together. Control your mouth, and you'll protect your relationships. Control your mind, and you'll protect your peace. Control your mood, and you'll protect your energy. Control your money, and you'll protect your future. These four: mouth, mind, mood, money, they are the pillars of a strong, peaceful life. And if even one of them is neglected, the whole structure begins to shake. But if you nurture them, your life becomes a sanctuary. A place where you are no longer reacting to life, but responding with clarity, strength, and grace. You don't need to fix everything today. You just need to begin. Start with one better thought, one mindful word, one calm breath, one wise choice with your money. And then repeat it, tomorrow. This is the path. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Be gentle with yourself. But be disciplined, too. Because the world outside may be loud, but the real battle is within. And once you master that, the rest will follow. Control the inner world, and the outer will bow to you. Walk the mindful path.